you lot! I'm Paxton, and I'm here with my fellow Diesel friends here at the Diesel Works. I decided to have my own Q&A with some of my Diesel comrades. So, let's go over who's with me right now. We have Mavis.
Hello, everybody. I just had the time to finish my job at the quarry, and Paxton invited me here, so this sounds like a lot of fun.
And we also whoa! Who are you? I don't think I've seen you before.
Of course you wouldn't have seen me. I only came to Sodor once. My name is D261.
D261? I don't think I've heard that name. Wait.
Neither have I.
Wait a minute. I think I know who you are. You're that one that taunted Stephanie, am I right?
Yes, of course, and all the other engines, those steam pots on Sodor. I mean, they can never compare to the modern diesel like myself.
Oh, definitely. So we're just waiting here for a few questions, and let's see. I mean, who knows? Maybe some other diesels might join. We don't know for sure. Oh, I wonder what diesel is. Oh well. He'll probably come.
Yes, where is that little boy?
He'll probably come when he comes. Don't tell him.
Oh, it all depends, really.
Oh yes,
I suppose.
Well, while we're waiting, let's see what kind of jobs we'll be doing today.
Well, you know me, I just did the usual, shunting trucks at the quarry, dealt with a troublesome truck or two. You know me, I like to keep those in an orderly fashion.
Oh,
making sure that I am trying to make sure that I am all polished and cleaned and making sure my air intake is unclogged of any unnecessary debris.
Yes, I definitely see. But, I think I just got something. Yes, I think Sydney's going to join us.
Oh no,
yes.
Not that forgetful little thing.
Well, I'm sure he can get lost sometimes, but he's quite a nice friend.
Sometimes? Yes. All the times. I once saw him a few times on the mainland trying to deliver what appeared to be rubbish to her the
Oh, yes, but, well, I mean, he can be a little subsided, but, he's a good friend and all.
That's an understatement.
Oh, come on, I'm sure they, but,
I just see a question here from Brady B, and it is directed to me. Hello, Brady. And Brady writes, D261, since you sucked up a bowler hat, have you been back on Sodor? You just had to bring that up, didn't you? You just had to bring up the whole bowler hat again, didn't you?
Yes, I'm sorry.
Anyway, aside from the whole bowler hat, have I been back? Actually, to be very honest, I haven't. I really haven't been back on Sodor. I mean, I really cannot stand being around those tea kettles that you call steam locomotives. I really just can't stand them. They're too dirty for my liking. And ever since that whole bowler hat thing, it was so embarrassing. I don't want to. I just can't go back there. I really can't.
You don't have to feel bad. I mean, we've all had accidents now and then. I mean, look at me. I've had one or two dents on my own. Like, it happens sometimes.
Well, what accident was that, Mavis? I think
it was just me shunting troublesome trucks, and they pushed me forward and pushed me underneath the hopper. Stone got all over me. I had to go into these.
Oh, you poor thing.
Yes.
So
And now
sorry.
I had to leave my job to one of the other diesels. His name was Den. I was very
Oh,
worried. I mean, he didn't have much experience at the quarry. I was like, oh, are you sure you could handle it? But I was rather
oh.
surprised when I got back, and he took care of everything just fine. I was really rather surprised. I
No,
think
you
maybe,
know.
I think my friend Toby must have taught him. I thank him, and I thank Toby for that.
Oh, wait, helping
Uh,
out Den? I do remember something like that. When Den came to the quarry and,
Mm-hmm.
well,
Quarry.
yeah, the
Yes.
quarry.
Which quarry in
Yeah.
particular? I've heard there's like so many of them on Sodor.
I
Hmm.
work at the Farquhar Quarry.
I work at the Blue Mountain Quarry.
That's right.
And I
Oh
do
yes, I
love
can see
it.
that on your I can see that on your skirting there, Mavis. Is it pronounced Farquhar or Farquhar? Because I noticed there's two F's in there.
It's pronounced Farquhar. I actually don't know why there are two F's there.
Well, two F's in some ways. But,
In that name.
you know, I think it would be very
Oh,
funny if
Sydney's
Daisy
here.
got like a bowler
Hello?
hat in her.
Sydney's
Oh,
Hello?
here.
Hello,
Sydney!
everyone. How are you all doing today?
Doing good, Sydney.
We're doing just fine until you showed up, Sydney.
Hey,
I'm
now, don't be mean to Sydney, all right?
not being
Sydney's a
mean. I'm
good.
just trying to. I'm just trying to. What's the word?
You remind me of Diesel.
Oh,
I do not.
So,
I mean, for one, I'm not even the same color as him or the same size. I'm not bigger than him.
anyway, I don't exactly remember where I found it or even when, but actually, my driver found this weird looking horn that sounds really strange, but I thought I'd show you how it sounds.
Oh, let's hear it, Paxton. I mean, Sydney.
Alrighty.
Sounds more like a
Ooh.
car.
I know. That's what's weird about it, but I like it anyway.
You
Yeah.
call that
wait.
your horn?
Yeah, is that your new horn?
I think so. Maybe. Wait, what are we talking about again?
That is nothing like a diesel's horn. If you want to know what a diesel's horn is like, allow me to show you how it's done.
Alrighty.
Alright, I am going to give you a shot. I'm going to give it a shot here. I'm going to show you how a diesel horn is done. Driver, what was that? I thought I told you to clean the darn thing out. Oh, now you've even further embarrassed me as if the bowler hat incident wasn't enough. Oh,
Oh,
I think it
Wow.
needs inspection.
inspection.
yeah, I suppose.
I bet the head must have got stuck in that horn.
Hmm. Yeah. Maybe
Oh, sure,
so.
go ahead and laugh about it. Go ahead and laugh. Go ahead. I don't care. Oh,
You know,
who am I kidding? I do care. Oh, this is
Yeah.
It's
embarrassing.
all right. It's all right. We've all had bad days now and then.
yes, we
That's
Yeah.
easy
have.
for you to say. I've been having bad days ever since I left Sodor. I mean, the name Bowler just sticks. Ugh. I mean, why can't everyone remember me by my normal name? My given name, D261.
I
How
thought
hard
it
is
was
that to
first
remember?
party.
That's
I
my
think you're
class.
all-
That's my design.
Oh, so you don't
That's
really
my
have
design.
a name. You just have
Oh, what do you
numbers
think
for your name.
261 is? That's my name, D261.
So, Sydney, what is your job doing for today?
I'm sorry, what?
What is
Oh,
your job for today?
oh, well, actually, I'm afraid I don't because something's wrong with my engine and I'm currently at the diesel works being looked at right now, but I thought I'd join in this call just to check on all of you.
Yes? That's
At least
very
What
nice.
what happened? What happened, Sydney?
I can't remember. Wait, what was I talking about again?
You were
Oh,
talking about your engine and why it's not affecting you not having a job, not having a
Oh,
job.
yes. I think something must have gone wrong with it. I'm not sure, but uh, never mind. It just slipped me mind.
Oh, D261, you have a question.
oh yes, you did.
Oh,
It's
what do
are
my
your
adoring fans want to ask me now?
It's from
from
Old Iron 2 Productions.
Oh, I see that. Let's see what he says. Hello, Old Iron O2 Productions. You right. Hey, D261. What are your thoughts on the Sudrian conflict, D261? Sudrian conflict? What is that?
I
I
don't
have
know.
no idea what he's talking about.
Oh, I don't
Are
really
you
know.
saying that there's another D261 out there?
Huh. And I thought I was the clueless one. Oh, who knew?
Oh,
Oh,
look at
don't you even go that route with me.
Oh, I think we might be clueless on that, Sydney. We might be clueless on that, but oh, I don't know anything about that either.
Huh.
Hmm.
Hmm.
You know,
Ugh.
wait a minute. I think I might know what he's talking about. See,
Oh?
my driver, he is strange. He has this phone of his that he can watch videos, and he says that he sees this series, like a show almost from the television
Oh?
called Sudrian Conflict. Now, I don't know if that's what
Oh.
he's referencing to,
Oh,
but he says that
you mean like a
he,
web series, right?
yes, something like that, like a video series.
Oh,
And I
Now,
personally have never heard it. I've never heard of it
oh,
before.
you've got another question, D261.
Oh? Oh, I can see I'm already on a roll here.
Hmm.
What is the next question for my adoring fans?
The Reading G3 says, have you gotten any hats stuck in your air takes recently?
Wow.
Do
oh
I
no.
really need to answer this one?
Hmm.
Seriously, just one thing happens to you in your life, and you are forever remembered about it. I mean, really, why can't anybody remember the other things that I do? It just this hat thing is too much for me.
Too much for you? I thought it was a lot for me.
If you think that's bad, then wait until then you haven't even been hanging around for so many years without your wheels attached.
Oh,
Just,
That was only
yeah.
2 years. From what I heard, it was only 2 years that you were without your wheels.
Well, yes, but it's still longer than having a bowler hat stuck in your air intake, right?
I only had mine stuck for about a day. Big difference there. Major difference there.
Exactly.
Oh, I don't know. Only a clueless writer would make something like that. Am I right? Am I right?
Oh, there's another question, and it's for all of us.
Oh,
Oh?
Oh?
what is it?
It's from Old Iron O2 Productions. He says, "Do no? What are our thoughts on Philip the diesel box cab?" He put in parentheses, "annoying."
My thoughts exactly.
Oh,
Annoying.
Who's Philip?
well, I don't think Philip's that annoying. I think he can be rather fun to be with.
Are
What do
you
you guys think?
joking? You're seriously joking?
Who's Philip?
Oh,
Uh,
he's a new diesel box cab on Sodor. Have you seen him, Sydney?
Um, I I don't know if I had. I can't think of any times I ever met him.
Oh, well, he... Doesn't he come to the Diesel Works sometimes? I thought he did. He come...
Maybe I can't remember, but yeah, I
But the
don't
only
know.
thing I can remember from when he approached me on the mainland, and I still don't know how he did it. I don't know how somebody as small as him can go so far, or even talk so much. I mean, that really high, squeaky voice of his, which is really grating at times. He always keeps talking about how fast he can go. Well, little Philip, if you ever come near me and start asking me about that particular subject again, I will show you just how fast I can go.
Oh, be careful. He might be watching us right now.
Go ahead then, if he's watching, I dare you to come out and show me just how fast you can go. I want to settle it once and for all. You always keep bragging about how you once beat Gordon in a race. I would like to see it done in real life.
Oh, we got
Me,
a
of
question for
course.
Sydney here.
Oh,
It's-
wait, what?
Yes, Sydney, you got a question from Brady B.
Oh, well, what does it say? I can't exactly read it from here.
Oh, it says, Sydney, what happened to your wheels? I mean, what happened to you that caused you to be hanging from Happy Hook for 2 years? That's what he says.
Oh, well, I honestly can't remember. I think maybe I think my driver tells me that they were going to be replaced, but the order was delayed, so maybe I don't know, to be honest.
Oh, and I think you got one, Mavis.
Oh, yes, I think I see it. It says, from the reading G3, have I ever wanted to leave the quarry and explore Sodor? From what I've seen, you only work at the quarry and on the branch. Well, yes, I sometimes, I do love my job at the quarry, but sometimes I do get a little bored just seeing the same scenery. But, there are times I do sometimes go to Brendam Docks, and that's very nice. Seeing the seaside and all. But, what else to see on Sodor? I've never really explored much, but I did hear that there's a nice castle. Maybe that sounds interesting.
Oh, I do want to mention that we're pronouncing that person's name wrong. It's, he's saying that his name is Redding,
Oh,
not
well,
Reading.
this user says reading. I'm so sorry.
Oh, we got
it's
another
quite-
question.
Oh, wait,
It's
I
quite
think.
alright.
Oh, never mind. But yeah, next question, please.
It's from all of us. It says, what is your
No.
worst ever derailment or accident ever?
I
The-
don't need to answer this one because I think everybody already knows about this one. About
Well-
my particular accident. I don't need to even bring it up again. It's brought up 120 times for me already.
Wait, the worst accident ever, you said, Paxton?
Yeah, that's what the Old Iron 2 production says.
Oh, well, I'm afraid Hey driver, what was my worst accident ever?
Oh, brother.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Oh, well, I don't think even he remembers either. Maybe there
Uh,
might...
I
guess
bet
our
I can
dri-
take a venture and guess.
I guess all our crows are not the same. No.
Yeah.
Maybe they're just like us.
Huh,
My
Maybe.
driver is not like any of yours. He's a highly respectable gentleman and knows how to... Driver, what are you doing? Why are you eating a hot dog? That's not proper. Eating hot dogs is not proper.
Oh.
Do you even realize what those things are made from? Seriously, just throw that thing away. Throw that away. You're embarrassing me.
You can't tell your driver what to do.
Oh, can I?
Oh,
Well, let's see. My worst derailment. I think there was But one time I was taking a big Christmas tree, and that tree was heavy for me, so I fell off the tracks, and I was waiting for someone to rescue me. I think I saw Daisel, and he came up, and I asked him if he would help me, but Daisel said that he had other important jobs to do, so he just left me there, and yeah, I think that was
Oh,
my worst derailment ever.
Oh, my driver tells me that you also had an accident at the Blue Mountain Quarry, didn't you, Paxton?
Oh yes, it was a Blondin Bridge, I think. Yeah, I think a
Don't you
Blondin.
mean London Bridge?
no,
No.
no.
Blondin Bridge.
With an
Oh,
A.
that's very original. Yes, very original. Very
Yes.
different, yeah.
What about you, Mavis?
Well, I would say the worst accident I've ever had was probably when, I was accidentally pushed underneath the hopper and the stone fell on top of me. That's probably the
Oh,
only accident I can remember.
oh,
Hmm.
yes. Wait. I think I remember something. Yeah, because I was speaking with Toby one time, and he said that Percy once ran into you one time
Oh,
because
Really?
because because Emily was pretending to be queen, and Percy like ran into you by mistake because he came onto you on the same line and you kind of derailed. I think something like that.
oh, I see.
A
I
steam
don't think
engine
I.
pretending to be queen? Oh, whatever next. Steam engine starting to pull big balloons on flatbeds.
I don't think
Oh,
I was even here for that.
no, no, you are. I wasn't here either, Sydney, but I think Toby told me about it one time when we were at Knapford Station. Yeah, we had a nice chat, and he mentioned something about that. But
Hmm. Maybe.
Oh no. The Reading G3 has reminded me of another accident I had, but I mean it's not as bad as that other accident I said. But he says, remember the time I got stuck in front of the crossing on the icy rails and I couldn't move? Yes,
Oh,
that was
my
embarrassing. Not my finest moment.
my
I don't really call that as an
Oh, at last.
accident.
Somebody else has an embarrassing moment that's more embarrassing than mine.
I think my driver told me about that.
Yes,
Yes,
my
and
driver
it
told me about that
was.
too.
Yes, and I wasn't happy when Toby had to come and save me.
What? You had to be saved by that old wood shed?
Yes.
Oh,
I was
don't.
right. That's even more embarrassing than my um my incident.
All right,
And if
let's
I
see.
and if I recall correctly, D261, my driver also told me that you had to be rescued by two steam locomotives. Were you?
You had to say that, didn't you, Sydney?
Well, we
What?
have to answer the question, you know.
I may be forgetful, but I ain't stupid. Right?
Oh, now remember,
Right?
Cindy, we don't use that word here. Stupid.
Oh, we
Oh,
have
oh,
another question.
oh, sorry.
Oh,
Wait,
sorry. But
oh,
sorry. We have
it's
another
alright.
question. We have another question. You think it's directed to all of us, but it says from Old Iron O2 Productions, what are our thoughts on dieselization and the scrapping of steam locomotives?
Oh,
Oh,
Very
right.
simple, in my opinion. Out with
oh,
the old, in with the new.
oh. I don't like the sound of that.
Yeah, me neither. I like to believe that our steam engines and diesel engines can work together in harmony.
Yeah, that's what I agree, Sydney. I agree on that very well.
Absolutely.
Seriously, you buy into that malarkey?
Oh,
Well, now, if we like got rid of all the steam engines, then it would be just us diesels doing all the work, and there's a lot of work to do on Sodor.
And there is a lot of diesels that can do that work, especially here on the mainland.
yes.
Seriously, I don't understand why your controller doesn't just replace all of those kettles with modern diesels like me.
No, wait, I take that back. You don't remind me of Diesel. You remind me of Diesel 10. That's what you remind me of.
Oh, you have to say that name.
Who?
Oh,
Diesel
wait.
10.
Who is this Diesel 10?
I've met him once, I think. He's not very friendly at all.
Let's just say he has a claw on top of him.
A claw?
Yes.
How can a diesel have a claw?
I think my
Well-
driver tells me that apparently it was originally intended to be used for picking up fallen debris, but lately Diesel 10 has been using it for completely other methods that aren't really liked by many.
Well, I heard that as when Diesel 10 was being built, that claw wasn't supposed to be there. It was built illegally.
Yes,
Wait a minute,
really?
illegal?
what my driver said, the person that put that claw on top was very drunk, I think.
What?
Yes,
No.
at least that's what I heard him say.
Ugh.
Can you imagine a drunk worker putting a claw on top of a steam engine?
Don't you
I
mean diesel?
dread to think.
I mean, a diesel engine, sorry. Even I'm getting mixed up. I mix up my name.
Reading G3 is saying, Paxton, your voice is glitching out.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah, I've noticed that too.
It's glitching out.
Yeah, you sound like an
Yes.
automaton.
Yeah.
Let me see. Maybe I can fix that.
Okay. Well, let us know if there are any more questions. I'd love to answer more.
Let's see. How about now? Is my voice doing?
There we go.
No.
That's much better.
Yeah, that's
No,
better.
now it's better.
Okay. Very good.
But-
Very good.
Yeah. Yeah, but
Are
anyway,
there any more questions from my adoring fans?
I would love to answer more questions, even if I don't remember the answer to every single one.
Uh,
That is, if you can remember anything at all, Sydney.
Aye.
Well, maybe while we're waiting for more questions, I could ask, how were your days? How's your day today? I mean, we might have already answered that with our work, but what else is new?
I've been feeling alright, I think. Well, aside from my engine troubles, which is making me have a bit of a cough in case you can't really tell.
Yes, I heard that.
Oh.
I've been meaning to ask you how you're feeling. It did sound you have a cough.
Oh, that's what that was? I thought that was your driver.
Oh, no, it was me.
Oh.
I think it's not really that bad. I don't think so, but
Maybe your pipes need to be cleaned out.
maybe.
Yeah. I'm sure a visit to the diesel works will make you feel better in no time, Sydney.
Wait, I'm already at the diesel works.
Right. I'm sorry.
It's
Well, I
alright.
think you better tell that worker to get to work.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and see if you can do anything about improving your memory as well.
I thought engines don't have brains.
Wait, we don't have brains? What? How? What? How do we even? What?
Just kidding,
Moving
Cindy.
on.
Just kidding, Cindy.
Moving on. I see a question or two.
Oh dear, I feel I'm going to be up all night with that question.
Who is it for?
It's for Sydney and Paxton.
Oh, it's
Oh.
for us.
Yay!
It's from Old Iron 02 Productions. It says Sydney and Paxton. When did you arrive on Sodor, and why did you come to Sodor?
Paxton, would you
I think
mind
the answer
answering
is
that
very
question?
obvious there.
Well, for what I remember, Sir Topham Hatt wanted an engine, a standard gain engine working at the Blue Mountain Quarry. So that's where I came in. See, I was working on some kind of quarry on the mainland, and there was this very nice engine that I think who was it? I think it was City of Truro. Yes, a City of Truro. I saw him one day when I was taking all my cars, and and he basically said that there is an opening for for a diesel to work at the Blue Mountain Quarry. So I that's how I went. I went to my manager, and he said, "There's a position for you, Paxton, on Sir Topham Hatt's Railway for you to go and work at the Blue Mountain Quarry." And I said, "Oh, okay." So I went to the Blue Mountain Quarry, and that's where I am now. And here I am at the Diesel Works and spending time here with all my friends and all my other Diesel comrades, like Diesel, for instance, and Dan and Dart and Norman and of Sydney, of course, and then Daisy too, and Mavis.
Wow.
Well, did I
If
forget
could,
anybody?
I would like. I think that question was also directed at me too. If I could be honest, I don't really remember how I came to Sodor, but my driver tells me that I arrived sometime in 1968-ish? I don't know, but I was brought here to help out with the extra workload after another engine named Diesel was sent away for being nasty and telling lies-ish? I don't know. But
I'll tell you why Sydney was sent to Sodor. Because he
why?
was kept forgetting things over here on the mainland.
Oh,
Did I?
Of course you wouldn't remember, Sydney.
Oh, okay.
Oh well. Oh, I see a new
Oh,
question.
there's a question for me. It's from our friend Redding G3. It says, D261, what's the difference from Sodor and Britain? What difference do you mean in particular, Redding? No, what difference? Do you mean like in terms of environment or landscaping or what exactly?
I can't even remember the last time I went to London, if I ever went there at all. Wait, I can't even remember where I was even built. But I'm 99.9% sure that it wasn't even on Sodor.
well, I'm trying to think of when I came in. I think it was. I think I came like in 1965, maybe. Or was it 66?
Oh well.
Oh, Redding responded to my question. He says, from the question I have as a difference from Sodor and Britain, he says environment, lifestyle, etc. I think there is one major difference, and that is that there are steam engines there, and not very many diesels. Seriously, there is just no sense of modernization on Sodor at all. They prefer to stay in the Dark Ages.
You know, my driver does tell me that there are at least two steam engines that I remember on the mainland, Flying Scotsman and Tornado. That's all I can think of. And they're still in working operation.
Only for rail tours. They're not actually working. The real engines doing the real work on the mainland are diesels. And don't you forget it.
Oh, I forgot.
Of course you would forget.
Oh, let's
Uh.
see. Old On 2 Production says, what are your thoughts on Frankie the Steelworks Diesel?
I've never met her.
Oh,
Oh,
I've heard of this Frankie. She used to work on a canal railway, MSC, I believe is what it was called. But then that line, if I also recall, got closed down and she was out of a job. So she ended up getting a job over at the steelworks. I think it is near what is that place? Is it Darlington or is it I think it's near Bridlington. One of the two.
Oh, yes. Thomas told me something about that because he went over there with James, and because
nobody ever tells me stuff like that.
Well, you don't really remember it all, Sydney. So.
Oh.
Of course he wouldn't remember it. He was never there.
Right.
Oh, there's a question for me. It says from the TWR modeler. It says, Paxton, did you know that James was the last engine to hold a prejudice against diesels until a friendly one helped him?
What?
Oh.
I didn't know that.
A friendly diesel helping a steam engine? Seriously, what kind of fuel was he on that day?
Maybe I do, but actually I don't.
I didn't even know about this until just now. Wait,
yeah, I thought
Wait.
Thomas was the last one.
Oh, wait, what were we talking about again?
I have no idea myself.
There's a question here for all of us from our friend Redding G3 to everyone. Do you know the where? What? What's that mean?
What?
I don't know what it means. Do I know the where?
It's spelled D-E-W-A-E.
Oh, I think I just discovered. I think I know something about it. My driver tells me that it's something called a meme.
A meme?
What on earth is a meme?
I don't know, but apparently they're very popular on social media.
I don't understand this technology.
Oh, well, wait, hold on a minute, guys. I think my driver needs me to come in. Oh, hold on a second.
Okay. Well,
see, that's another thing that ringing. If you heard, my driver says it's called a phone, and they call you through it.
That's a phone? That doesn't sound like a phone.
I know it sounded different than a phone I've heard before.
Chimes.
Well, apparently that's what phones sound like nowadays. According
no,
to what
they don't.
says.
The original phone is always supposed to sound like so. Ring!
Wow.
Yes, I do remember phones sounding like that, but my driver he had a different ring than the one that Paxton heard. It sounded like a ding 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 ding. I have never heard of something like that. It sounded like bells.
Oh, well, my driver tells me that apparently phones can have all sorts of different ringing sounds. Apparently, he calls them ringtones. I don't really know what exactly they are, but yeah, apparently they have different kinds of those.
You know, with all my modernization talk, I am personally starting to regret that. If that is their idea of modernization for little appliances like phones, then I might as well be left out of it.
What about electricity then?
Oh, I
Electricity,
know,
yes, but I mean,
know
like all these little
electricity.
doodads and things. It's becoming a little too much, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, I see a question for me. It says from Old Iron O2 Productions. Mavis, have I ever worked without my side rods and cowcatcher? Well, no,
Oh.
I've always kept them on. So,
Huh.
no,
Now that
I
you
didn't.
mention it, what would you look like without your cow catchers and side plates, Mavis?
Oh, don't you even go there.
Oh,
Don't,
no,
don't,
no.
don't even
no.
go there. This is supposed to be age
Oh.
friendly, age appropriate, kid
I'm
friendly,
so
if you
sorry.
will.
I'm so sorry. I didn't
How
realize
dare
that.
you?
I'm so sorry.
Trying
I'm
to
so
expose
sorry.
an ending?
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I didn't realize that was.
It's all right, Sydney, but yes, that's a topic for another time.
If you
Alright,
don't mind my
move-
saying so, Old
No.
Iron O2 Productions, for asking such a thing, you,
No.
sir, are a cad.
Moving on.
Well, the reading G3 has told us, welcome to the 20th century.
No, that's 21st. 21st century. I think you may need some
21st.
glasses,
Did I?
Mavis.
Oops, I'm so sorry. I guess
Yeah.
there might have been some quarry dust in my eyes.
Yeah, I'm so sorry.
That's all right.
Yeah. Anyway, are there any other questions?
Wonder where Paxton is.
Yes, where's that little green boy go?
Maybe his driver is having a very long phone call with someone. Or
How can
maybe
Paxton even answer a phone? Really?
I never said he could. I was saying his driver maybe was in a call, or maybe Paxton was talking with someone else. I don't.
Paxton talking to a phone. I've never seen an engine do that.
I don't think I ever
Or for
said
that matter, have you ever seen an engine talking at all?
Never.
That's a big,
Never mind.
deep mystery, D261.
Quite the conundrum, I might say.
Oh well.
Oh, there's another question here from Old Iron O2 Productions. I'm not going to say it. I just don't. After that remark he just made to Mavis, I don't think so.
Oh.
Somebody else answer it. Or read it at least.
Sydney, how about you read this?
Oh, I'm afraid I can't read it. I can't read the comments anywhere.
Oh, all right, I'll do it, just to spare you.
Wait a minute, Paxton's back. He could answer it.
What question?
It's from our
Paxton, we have a question.
What question? Sorry.
Somebody left a comment in the what was it called?
The chat.
Yeah, the chat. Yeah, someone left a comment there.
Oh, excuse me. Oh.
What was that?
I don't know what that was.
Oh, you don't. Paxton, what do you say after you do that?
Oh, excuse me?
Yes.
I didn't even know he could do that.
I just finally got to reading Old Iron O2 Productions question here, and it actually sounds enjoyable. It says, can you guys and gal do impressions of other engines?
Oh,
Maybe I could try to do Paxton,
Well-
maybe? Alright, here's my impression of Paxton. Oh, hello everyone! Sorry if that sounds a bit too much like my normal voice.
Yes, very original.
Yeah.
Well, as I've not really been around that many engines at the Farquhar Quarry, I guess I could try and sometimes I could impersonate a troublesome truck just to amuse them, maybe.
Oh,
oh,
I'd love to hear it.
how that sound?
Well, they sometimes sound well, they're in different voices actually, but I can try and see what I can come up with. But let's see now. Which trucks have I been listening to? Oh, oh, stop pushing, Mavis. Stop pushing. Oh, stop pushing, Mavis. Stop
Wow.
pushing. But that's what I've been listening to most of the night.
Yes, those tracks are more trouble than they worth.
Oh, you don't know the half of it. But don't worry.
I think I can do a troublesome truck too. Or I can try. Oh, no! Jason, stop him! Throw him off the rails!
Oh,
Not bad, Sydney.
well, that's a good invitation, Sydney.
Thanks.
What about you, Paxton? Could you do one? Like a different impersonation of someone?
Well, let's see, what other impressions can I do? Well, let's see, what other diesels can I imitate? I think I can do Reg. Let's see.
Who's Reg?
He's a crane that works on Edwards branch line.
That's not an engine. That's a
Well,
crane, as you just said. It says it's asking. As old INO2 production just said, can you guys and gals do impressions of other engines? He didn't say other cranes. He said engines. Very specific there.
okay. Well, let's see. Oh, I know. I can do Gordon. Let's see.
Oh, really?
Oh, this
Well,
sounds good.
let's see. How did Gordon sound like?
Oh, I think I know what he sounds like. Express coming through. Can you do that in his voice?
All right. Let's say Express coming through. I think that's what he sounded like. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Seriously, you people really have no way of doing impressions. There's just no way you guys are doing it right.
Well, what about you, D261? If you think we
Yes.
can't do
Yeah, what
anything
can you
good,
do?
what about you?
Here is my. Oh, I can't do him. I can't because he's not an engine. He's a crane. I can't do him. I have to be specific. I have to follow the exact words of the question. Let's see. Oh, this is my impression of a Flying Scotsman.
Scotsman. This ought to be interesting. I think he's got a bowler in his outtake.
I do not! I just don't know what to say! Oh, this is embarrassing!
Oh, I think I have an idea on what you could say.
Lay it on me!
Alrighty. Wait. Oh, I forgot. Sorry.
Why do I even ask you, Sydney?
Sorry.
Oh, I wish I could help, but I've never met him. I'm sorry.
Oh, my driver just told me something that you can say.
Ooh, lay it on me.
Alrighty. Flying Scotsman coming through.
Isn't that just exactly like what Paxton was just trying to say with Gordon?
Well, maybe, but that don't mean that nobody else can try.
Oh,
I mean,
right.
they
Okay.
are brothers.
Oh, okay, fine. Right, here's my impression of Flying Scotsman saying that phrase. Flying Scotsman coming through!
Hey, that wasn't that bad.
That was really
You think
cool.
so?
Yeah.
Yes.
I've still got it.
Yeah.
When did you ever get it?
Excuse
guys?
me.
Guys?
Are
Yes.
you insinuating something?
Hello. Sorry to say this, but it appears that Dan and Dot might be coming to check up on me soon, and I'm afraid I can't quite stay long.
Oh, okay,
That's all right,
Sydney.
Sydney.
Yeah, sorry. I'll be sure to come back sometime later,
All
if I
right.
can.
All right.
Remember.
Yeah. Well, in that case, ta-ta!
I'll see
Goodbye,
you, Sydney.
Sydney.
And good riddance.
Oh, come on. Give the chap a break.
Oh, fine, I will. Just because he's not feeling well. Very well.
Yes.
I mean, there are other engines that have memory losses.
Oh, like who? Hmm?
I think there was another engine that had a memory loss. Let's see. I think Henry has had a memory loss before.
Henry.
Yes, because he always forgets things he's afraid of. Like he tries to overcome them, but they keep coming back to haunt him.
Such as being afraid of the rain.
Oh no! See, he was afraid of chicken pox one time. And,
Chicken pox?
Engines
I
don't
know,
get
that's-
chicken pox.
Exactly. I mean, we engines can't get sick. We can't catch diseases.
Yes, and Diesels can't get measles either.
Oh, very original, Paxton. Very original.
Well, I tried to be.
261. I see a question for you.
For who?
For you, D261. It says,
Ooh.
are you and D199 brothers? D199. Who?
No, I can say we are not brothers. We're not brothers in the least.
Oh, that's
We may look similar, but we're not. We're very different. Very different, he and I. I mean, he... Oh, I don't even get me started with him. He's... Oh, my word. He is unbearable.
Really?
Yes, he's always talking about how he is the more superior than I am. I mean, really? Seriously, I mean, there's only one Diesel that is more superior, and that is me.
You?
Yes, I am the more superior than him. I mean, really, the cheek that he says. I mean, he's the one who keeps sparing the whole bowler hat incident. He's the one that's really bad. And does he see me going on about his whole spam can incident? Does he? No! I am a gentleman about it. So there.
Oh no, D261, you just sent that at the wrong time. Old Iron 02 Productions just said that D199 is watching the stream and he heard what you said.
Oh,
Oh no.
Boston!
Hi there, G199. Hello. It was all a good jest. Yes, indeed. Yes, it's oh, I want my
But
mommy.
you can't have a mommy!
I don't
No, it's okay. I hope he'll understand.
I'm not crying about that. I have embarrassed myself again. Oh, see what I mean? Ever since my whole trip to Sodor, life has been nothing but one embarrassment after another.
Oh no.
Oh my goodness. Let's see, is there another question?
The Old Iron 2 Production says, I think what D261 meant was he wants his builder.
Oh,
Builder as in creator. I think that's
Oh.
what you were saying.
I don't care. I
Oh,
just need some mother-loving, tender care.
oh,
You know that old saying?
yes.
I hear those all the time when somebody is in distress. They always say, I want my mommy.
Yes.
Wait, are you saying that diesels don't have mommies?
Well, no. I'm
No.
not saying.
There I go again! Embarrassing myself yet again.
Oh, that's okay, baby D1. Oh.
What?
No.
What did you call me? Baby to the... Ooh! Ooh, that's the last straw. That is so the last straw.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. Well, let's see the next question. The Ready G3 says, Paxton, are you and Diesel brothers? Well,
Well, you're both the
Well-
same class.
oh yes, that's right. We are the same class. So is Ari and Bert. We're all and Sydney too. We're all we're the same class, so I guess we're brothers? Maybe. Yes, I think that's right. I think we are. Yeah, we are brothers. But Diesel's kind of a mean brother, if you know what I mean. But where is Diesel? Oh, I don't know. But
I think some are. I think some are still working.
oh yes, yes, I did. But let's see. Austin Long says, and it happened again. Well, what do you mean? It happened again.
I think I know what he meant.
He was referencing D261.
Yes, that's very funny.
It is not funny. It's not.
Oh, well, I have an idea. Here's a change of subject. D261, there is a question for you.
Oh,
It says,
you know, I'm
have
really
you,
starting to dread these questions now. I'm really starting to dread them.
have you ever derailed, as in come off the rails?
No, never. I have never derailed. Not once in my life. Not ever.
Never got off the rails.
Yes, I have never, ever gone off the rails.
Not
Well, I
even
guess-
just
And
a
I don't
tiny
intend to.
accident.
Well, surely you had one on the mainland.
And I said, Next question. Is there another question?
Well, all I'm too
Oh,
says
no.
you're a liar.
What? You dare question me? You dare question my credibility? Again, I will say it again, sir. You are a kid for dare questioning me like that.
Well, you did make for the steam engines when you came here.
I was only being honest.
Well, sometimes honesty can lead to disrespect.
Oh, don't give me that pish posh. Don't you know the old saying, honesty is the best policy?
Oh, I never.
So I was right in that aspect.
Oh, well, I wouldn't say anything about that. Not in any way. But, the officer line has a question for you. It says, Mr. Bowler Engine, have you ever seen the narrow gauge engines?
Mr. Polar Engine.
Oh, I think he's going to explode.
I'm not going to explode. I'm not going to explode at all. I'm going to answer this question in a very dignified manner. Have I ever seen narrow gauge engines? Why would I even want to? They're so tiny.
But they can be very sweet.
I wish I would have met them, but you know me, I work at the Farquhar Quarry. Could you maybe talk to me about them, Paxton?
Oh, yes. The narrow gauge engines I work with are Scarloey and Rheneas. Now, those two are brothers. They may not look the same, but they do have they are brothers, and they came with the same Taiwan Railway, I think. But
Taiwan?
Italian, or I don't remember what it was called.
Oh, you mean Teleflin?
Yes, yes, that one. And there's these two other engines named Sahandor and Peter Sam. They used to be called Stuart and Falcon when they worked on another line with this engine named Duke. And he doesn't really come here to the Blue Mountain Quarry that much. I mean, there are times where he stays in his shed most of the time. So, yeah. But, and there was also a little diesel engine named Rusty. And he's
There's a diesel on that line. There's a diesel there.
Yes, and he's a very, very nice one. Very friendly.
That poor soul, being among all those steam engines.
But he's very nice, he's very friendly, and he's very helpful. And
what are you implying, Paxton?
He's not disrespectful like you would think every diesel engine is. But he's
Are you calling me disrespectful?
Well, you were disrespectful.
I better take cover.
Oh.
Ooh.
But anyway, and there's another engine named Duncan, and even he can be a bit of a stuck-up one time. I do remember that one time when he came off the rails, and Rusty had to come to his rescue. And another
once again, diesel superiority.
Yes, I will admit that. But I do remember there was that one time Rheneas had a new repaint. He was repainted yellow, and Duncan actually got upset about that. because he thought that Rheneas was mocking him, but in reality, Rheneas was just only being repainted yellow to play a trick on Thomas because of that yellow engine that Luke, another narrow gauge engine that works here, when he first came, saw a yellow engine on a ship, which turned out to be Victor. Now, I'm sure you know who Victor is, Mavis.
I've heard of him, but I've not seen him.
Oh, you haven't seen him. Oh, that's right. You don't go to the Steamworks. Oh, that's right.
No, I don't.
We need a narrow gauge engine here at the Diesel Works, don't we?
Maybe.
Well, that would be nice. Gee, I don't suppose there is another narrow gauge diesel engine other than Rusty.
Again, I see that poor soul.
Oh, well. Well, let's see. Oh, you got other questions.
Oh! What does my adoring fans have to say now?
Old Iron 2 Production says, D261, have you heard of or seen D326? I hear he's famous or a crime.
D326? Who is that?
Oh, I don't know. That's the first time I've heard of him.
I've never heard of him.
Either.
Me neither. Everybody seems to be asking me all about these questions that always end up bad. I mean, seriously, why can't they say something nice about me? Why can't they give me a pleasant question and I can give a pleasant answer? Is that too hard? Is that too hard to ask or too much to ask? Seriously, I've already been made of a laughing stock many a time on this night stream.
Well, let's see. But I think there's another question for you. It's from the Renin G3. Let's see. Day 261. Have you ever heard of the Milwaukee Road 261?
Milwaukee Road 261?
Yes.
Milwaukee Road? I don't think I've ever heard of that. No, I don't think so. I don't think I've ever heard of that before.
Well, I don't think I've heard of that one either.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, Old Iron 02 Productions said, when he was asking me about D326, they said, I hear he's famous for a crime. He says, later have your driver search up the Great Train Robbery of 1963.
Great train robbery? What's he talking about?
I'm not sure.
And I just found out something from Reading G3. He says the Milwaukee Road 261 is a famous steam engine over here in the States. Oh,
Well, I'm not familiar with engines from the USA. We're all the way here from Britain, I think. Yeah,
Yes, we are.
Yes, we definitely are.
and if I do hear anything about engines from around the world, they better be diesels and not steam engines. You hear me? Diesels! Diesels! Because that's the way of the future. You see, diesels are the future, not steam engines. Diesels!
Wait, I think there's someone that wants to join us. Who is it, Mavis?
I'm not sure at the moment. We'll find out eventually.
I wonder what it will be.
I swear, if it's a steam engine, I'm going to leave.
Oh, don't worry. This is a diesel edition.
Are you sure?
We will find out eventually.
That's what it says in the title.
But you
It
know the
says-
old saying, looks
It
can
says-
be deceiving.
Yes, definitely so. But,
Oh, wait a minute. Let's see here. Our friends Reading G3 and Old Iron 02 are saying of engines that are US design. We have somebody called Connor, another person called Rosie, and Caitlin, Hank, Sam, and much more are US designed. And so is Philip, apparently.
oh, Philip.
Philip's
Huh.
from the Americas.
Well, I didn't know that. When I met him that one time, he did speak in a he did speak our accent.
Oh, yes. I do remember something like that.
A wolf in sheep's clothing! That's what he is!
Ship's closing.
A wolf in sheep's clothing! Sheep's
Sheep's
clothing!
clothing.
That means he's an imposter!
An imposter.
I knew there was a reason for not liking him.
Oh. Oh, wait,
So
that's
wait.
right.
Wait a minute. You're saying D261 you don't like America?
No! He's acting like he would, because of his accent, he's acting like he was from the UK! But he's not! He's an American design!
Well,
Right.
I don't, from what my driver says, my driver says that America's not that bad. I mean, it can have its ups and...
Oh my!
Oh, I can't stand these things.
Yes, yes.
What am I doing here?
let's see.
Hello, Diesel.
Oh, Diesel!
Oh, hello, Paxton. Hello, Mavis.
Bye.
I'm
Hello,
so glad you could
what's your
join
name
us.
again?
D261!
Hello, Diesel261. What's going on? I just got a call. I was having a nice wash down, and then all of a sudden I get a notification saying, come over here and get your driver to get this camera thing. Just, what's going on exactly?
Oh,
We're
well,
having a live stream. A
Yes, sir.
Diesel edition.
Oh, one of those things. I said, okay. Well, where's this going out to again? My driver mentioned there's a few different sites.
Oh, well, I guess it's going in somewheres, but yeah, I don't remember what I just said. Oh well.
Okay, well, to those who are less aware of me, who are watching the stream, wherever they are, I am Diesel, and I am the most fabulous engine on the whole of Sodor. I am the most tip-top modern engine you'll ever find.
Yes, you certainly are. But
It better be sure.
oh, I think I remember that time when Stephen called you Mr. Oily. That was a fun one.
Paxton, I swear if you mention that again, I'm getting Diesel 10. I'm gonna tell him that you nabbed those oil cars the other day. I swear. Anyways, so how exactly is this going to work again? 'Cause my driver said this is kind of Q&A. I'm not sure what that means exactly.
Question and answer. So far, none of the question. Yeah, basically,
that
people
case-
ask you questions and then you answer them, and so far it has not been going so well for me.
Well,
Yes.
I totally knew what a question and answer thing was. Now, to all you lovely viewers out there, what would you like to know about the fabulous Diesel, the most modern shunter of all Sodor?
Well, I think we'll have to wait for some questions for you, Diesel. Don't really
Ow.
see any questions at the moment.
There's something here saying from our dear friend Old Iron 02 Productions. He says, Sodor has a hole? Well, you'll fall down that hole if you don't get away from it, Diesel.
I don't quite get it.
I don't get it
Hey.
either.
Oh, but you did got a question, Diesel. It's from the
Oh,
Reading
lovely.
G3.
And it is?
It says, Diesel, if Diesel 10 has 10 in the name, does that mean there are 10 Diesel 10s?
Don't know and I don't care, but all I do know is I'm the #1 diesel. I was the very first on Sodor.
If that's
How
so,
about-
where's your number then?
I was bought second-hand from the other railway.
Oh, wasn't that something?
There's somebody here called a GT601. He says he has a question. Well, if you have the question, go ahead and answer it. Put it up there so we can see it.
Yes.
And
But,
Old Iron 02 production says Diesel said he's something blah blah on the whole of Sodor.
I'm the most modern diesel shunter on the whole of Sodor, and no one else can tell anyone else otherwise, because look at me, I'm the most unique diesel on the whole railway.
If that's so, then how come there are four others that look exactly like you?
Well, no one's got lovely black paint like me.
Ahem. I believe there is a lady in our presence that has that exact same paint color.
Well, no one has just black paint like me. I mean, look, my red buffer beam sticks out so nicely compared to everyone else.
Oh.
And they say I'm the one that has that is full of himself.
What did you say about me?
Nothing.
Oh, let's
Alright,
see,
what other questions have we got here?
GT601 says, what is the airspeed velocity of an unloaded swallow?
What do you mean? African or European swallow?
I have no idea what he's talking about.
I do, and I just answered it. And I that's what I mean. So to answer that GT601, what is the airspeed velocity of an unladen swallow? Well, what do you mean? African or European swallow?
I was never properly educated about animals, but apparently that I don't know what they're calling it. The television show is getting like something called Great Earth, Great Stories thing. It's supposed to be like, it's not exactly a spin-off, but it's just kind of a thing that they're going, and from what my driver's saying, is just like, hey, check it out, we're buying more toys, check out all these new engines, and I'm just like, and apparently there's going to be more animal things, so who knows, maybe I'll actually be educated on animals. Not that I care, because I'm the roughest and toughest diesel on the railway.
Oh.
If that's so, how come you like ducklings?
Oh.
I can neither confirm nor deny.
Oh.
You can't prove anything. You have no proof.
Is that so? Well, as I seem to recall, there is a television episode with the title Diesel and the Duckling.
I was not the center for that episode. I heard the writer, Paxton was going to be the one for that episode, but they decided last minute we gotta sell more Diesel toys because Diesel is the best character on the show, so that's how it happened.
I thought you were the best character.
I mean, why else do you
on
think
the
Duck
show?
didn't show up in the episode? I mean, that's like a golden opportunity for him. Like, Ducklings, really? You could not one appearance by that. I don't even know. He's so annoying. He's always like, there's two ways of doing things on Sodor, the Great Western way or the wrong way. Good thing I rid him from the
And
shed
just what ways are those, I might ask?
I don't care. I'm just glad I got rid of him for the chat. I mean, what other questions does our audience have?
Let's see here. There's a... Oh, here's one from Reading G3.
Well, what is it?
Speaking of diesels being the future, have you guys heard that more steam engines are being built as projects?
Can they not please? Like, literally all of our Sudrians lately have just been steam engines. There's never been any diesel engine. Like, when's the last time you've seen a bogey diesel around here? It's all shunters, I swear.
Oh, that's very interesting that there are more projects coming in. Oh, but there's another question for you, Dave.
Steam engines being built.
Well, it says
You
here,
know what?
Diesel, what are your thoughts on the new Thomas toy line called Thomas Wood?
Oh, you mean those pieces of firewood they released recently? I mean, look at me. Like, can we get a picture? Can someone please find a picture of this Thomas Wood thing? Because my driver showed me a picture of what I look like, and I have several thoughts. In fact, my driver is going to pull it up now. Could you go pull that up, please? Right. Okay. Yes. Just hold on, Diesel. Just got to pull it up on the phone. But that's good. That's good. There we go. I mean, look at me. I don't even look. They didn't even bother fully painting me. That beautiful black color scheme I had, it's all ruined. Can someone please get a picture of this? I feel this needs to be publicly seen.
I don't see it.
Thomas Wood? What's Thomas Wood? Does he mean Thomas Wooden Railway?
Oh no, it's some new line. It's some old-fashioned line. We're not going to paint everything so it looks more old-fashioned, and the result looks absolutely ridiculous.
Well, you know my saying, right, Diesel? Out with the old, in with the new. That's me. Well, driver, show me this Thomas Wood stuff. Show me this, because if it's anything like the wooden railway, it's bound to be better, because it's not wooden railway anymore. It's Thomas Wood.
If you want to cut your buffers off, be my guest. So here you go. I feel awful for sharing this. Well, my driver shared it. I lied.
Oh, he shared it.
This is atrocious! This is an utmost calamity! They haven't made me!
Well, I don't think they made me either.
They didn't make me! Oh!
Hold on. Okay, I've got a question for you for that case. When's the last time you've actually appeared on the TV show? I know they have these videos called the Thompson creator. What's it? I know you appear in that a lot, but when's the last time you've actually appeared on the television show? Has it been like what? Okay, no need to cry over this.
They didn't make a toy out of me for Thomas Wood.
Are you sure this is a good thing? Are you sure this is a good thing to brag about? Trust me.
I will give it to you, Diesel. You look absolutely hideous on this toy line, but they didn't make me.
Oh, that's uplifting. Truly uplifting. Thank you. That makes me feel 80% better. Anyways, do we have any other questions? We should probably move on from this thing.
Oh, what just happened? I think someone hacked my laptop. Oh.
I mean, it's you.
I see a question. It's from Cynthia Roboto. How's Diesel 10, you guys? Well, he's I've not really seen him as much ever since 2 or 3 Christmases ago.
What actually happened to him? Wasn't he like the boss of the Diesel place? Running the Diesel Works?
Diesel 10.
I guess I haven't seen him in a while. Is he scrapped?
I'm not sure where he is.
Is he actually scrapped?
Might still be hiding at the Diesel Works.
Who cares how Diesel 10 is? I mean, they still haven't made a toy out of me for Thomas Wood.
You should be lucky.
The line. You
should be lucky they didn't.
Oh god, I can't even mention Diesel 10. The poor Diesel. He doesn't even have bogies. He's got 6 wheels.
Driver,
whatever. It's like a crane, a claw, whatever.
They even made one of Diesel 10!
Let's see.
next question.
Not
What's our
helping
next
me at
question?
all!
Let's see. The Ready J3 says to Diesel and Mavis.
Oh, what's the question?
Well, the person says, have you ever thought of being repainted Brunswick green, Crimson Lake red, something that isn't just black?
Oh. Huh. Well,
What color is that exactly? If we want to be repainted. I
in
prefer
a different
this.
color.
I mean, look
Not
at every
just
other Chandra
black.
on like this godforsaken island.
Well,
Yeah, I'm just like,
mean,
what? Like, look at all the other paint
black.
jobs on this. What? Okay, you first.
Well, I didn't have much to say. I can only say I don't really want to change my black paint. I like it the way it is.
And a very nice black paint as well.
Thank you.
You're like
No one ever compliments me for my paint.
your paintwork is black as ebony.
All right, is there another question?
There's something here. What are you? It's from Old Iron 02 Productions. He says, "What are your guys' thoughts on your merchandise, or toys, or models?"
Well, I don't think I got.
Don't be like that. You've got a couple, if I remember.
Yeah,
What?
You got some metal train and a wood train.
you actually
and like
do.
a trading
I
card.
know about those. I know all about those. I know about the ERTL and the take along, the take and play, but the wooden rail. But you know what happened with all of those, right? They got replaced, and they didn't include me in the new lineup.
Well,
I mean, you fix it all the time in the YouTube videos.
maybe you should be more nice and friendly, and they might just make you one.
Oh, it's
I'll
too
be more
late
sellable.
now.
It's never too late.
Ooh.
It's never too late. That's what my driver always says.
Anyways, Mavis, what's your thoughts on your merchandise?
Well, sure, my driver showed me one or two pictures, but I have to say they look very interesting. I mean, I never could see myself as a toy or like a model. That's interesting. Yeah.
I think you're next, Paxton.
Oh, well, see, I do like my merchandise, but I don't really think, did I have a Thomas Wood? Did I have a Thomas Wood toy made of me? I don't remember.
I don't think so yet.
Oh,
Which might be a good thing.
yeah.
Yet?
Well,
I mean,
Did you ever talk about me?
well, to be fair, D261, Edward and Henry don't have one either.
What?
Edward and Henry don't have one either.
Oh, that makes it all the better then. I suddenly feel better.
Oh, and neither does Toby or Doc
Even better.
or Philip.
Okay.
I suddenly feel very better. I suddenly feel better about myself now.
So,
And as for me, for my merchandise, who cares? I look good in all of them, and that's all that matters.
well,
Except for
aside from the
Thomas
one
Wood,
that
that looks.
Even
I
the
just found, I found the one where you're covered in milk.
Covered in milk.
I don't like talking about that.
No!
Silence! please. Just stop.
Oh, you got a question, Mavis?
Oh, let me see. Have I heard of a blue tank engine like Percy named Blizz or something like that? No, I don't think I have. I only know Percy. I don't think I've seen any other engines like his class before.
Oh wait, I
Goodness.
think I know it. I think I know what that person's talking about. You see, from what I heard, Percy had a sister.
What?
What was the sister's name? Oh, yes.
Oh, Godry! They're multiplying!
Oh, well, maybe I was thinking of someone else. I don't know.
Paxton, you have a question.
Oh,
It says, from Slick Video Productions, Paxton, who's your best friend?
my best friend. Well, I don't need a lot of time to answer that. He's standing right here.
Oh, how sweet.
Yes, Diesel is my best friend. Come here,
No,
you.
not.
Come here. Come here,
I'm
you.
not. No, I'm not. Stop. No, I'm
Well,
not.
you know you are. You know you are.
I'm not.
Oh,
Oh my!
fellas, my driver has told me that my break's over. I have to get back to work, but this means
No,
I might have to leave.
Oh, okay.
I'm
Oh,
sorry, Diesel.
No.
Yeah, but it was nice to talk with you all.
Oh, it was very nice talking
Yes,
to you.
for what it's worth, I suppose
It was an
it was
honor
nice.
to work with you again.
Okay.
Well, I guess I could use an extra hand at the quarry if you're up for it, Diesel.
I'd be
is if
perfectly
you
fine.
could-
I suppose. Maybe. I don't care.
Oh,
But anyways, you
Well-
have a family day, Mavis.
Thank you, Diesel. Thank you, Paxton, for inviting me. It was quite
it was
interesting.
no problem. Who knows? There might be more Diesels coming to join us. Don't know who.
Maybe. Have a good
Paxton!
night. All right.
Yes.
Goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye,
See you,
Mavis.
Emily. I mean, Mavis. Yeah. This is why I don't work at the quarry often, because I had a nasty head bump early, and I'm just like, ugh.
Oh, come on. I didn't mean to. You are my best friend, Diesel. But, I didn't mean to be all lovey-dovey over you, but...
Well, let's see what other questions. Is anyone else going to answer questions?
I'm looking through here, and so far I'm seeing somebody called Joe Swanson. He's saying, to you, Paxton in particular, I demand answers. Answer me.
Oh, Lord, is it one of them crazy people?
Yeah. Oh, yes. I do think there's one of those crazy people.
Oh, no.
Seriously, who's this Joe Swanson?
I've no idea. He's a complete stranger.
Did he even ask anything earlier on?
No, I don't think so. He just said he demands answers, and
But,
he
what
keeps
answers-
saying, "Talk to me." He's trying to talk. He wants you to talk to him. I don't know why.
Oh, I don't know. I need you to drink gasoline. What?
You might want to do that timeout feature if you want to, if your driver can work that out, because I might have heard one or two things from Diesel 10 earlier about this guy.
Oh,
Oh,
you said, yeah, diesels don't drink gasoline. Let's see.
he drinks fuel.
Oh, yes, this person's made me very uncomfortable. Driver, do you think you could, do something about this? Certainly, Paxton. Let me, let's see.
Oh, and there's a question for you, Bowler. I'm just
Hey.
going to now because it's easier than D261.
But
Do
is
you
it?
even realize you're actually outdated?
What?
I'm just gonna go over here for a minute just to avoid
Cynthia! What do you mean that I'm outdated? What do you mean by that? I'm the biggest diesel there is right now, and I am the strongest and the fastest. What do you mean I am outdated?
Oh. Oh, a lot. Oh, now other people are saying that you're outdated.
I mean, I'm perfectly modern. I don't know what he's talking about.
I seriously, it's Cynthia. I really don't know what you're talking about because if you're referring to somebody else, I don't know who exactly, but I am a very modern diesel. I very am. Oh, those type of diesels. She's talking about electrics.
Oh, electrics.
You mean like that NTN bit from like the Great Race thing that we filmed a couple of years ago?
Oh, don't even get me started with him.
Oh, I don't remember anything about that. Oh, what was that? All I'm production. All I'm productions.
It was not really a movie. It was like a special, but it was like the one where we were all. It was like one of them big musical things, and it was just like we were all like it was just like there was a race going on. It was like this Olympics thing, and oh no, you can't be. He's not in this, is he?
Hello.
Is there a concentration camp on Sodor?
Oh no! You might want to block this guy. Trust me.
Oh my God! Oh, look who's back!
Oh no! Not him again!
Hi, Sydney.
Hello there. Hiya.
Hello.
You still using that silly horn of yours?
Yeah. I guess so.
But there is a good horn.
Anyways, where's Mavis?
Oh,
She had to go back to work.
yes, she had a break. Her break was over.
I see. Dan and Dot are on their break now, so I can talk to you guys again.
Oh, good.
I see Diesel's here. Hello,
Yep,
Diesel.
Diesel's here. He was just rolling along and was questioning why we were doing such things.
Oh, brother.
Oh, but nothing's more better than having us Diesels all together for a live stream.
I suppose.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'll tell you, I think it's very nice. I'm very social, too.
Who said?
Always in one, I suppose.
Let's see. Let's see, is there any more questions? Let's see.
Anyone, please? I've got like a running nap in like maybe 5 minutes.
Let's see. Sepia Roboto says, you were made back in the late 50s. You're outdated, Bowler. By your logic, you ought to be replaced.
I'm just going to the corridor again. I just got to get some refueling before the run. So
how many times do I have to say it? My name is not Bowler. It's B261.
It's more appropriate and easier to say.
Definitely a lot easy to say.
I'm sorry, but what was that, Bowler?
Oh, brother. Oh, there's something here. Oh, this is for all of us. It's from our friend, Old Iron O2 Productions. He asks, can you all sing?
Absolutely not. I'd never do such a ridiculous thing.
I seem to recall that you said that a little bit ago, Diesel, when you were making the Great Race.
Oh, yes, I remember that.
I don't like mentioning that special. Do you want to know how I'd end up with that whole ship?
Oh,
Like,
Yeah, you
actually
came
got
to the
shipped away.
mainland. You came to the mainland.
Oh no, I didn't end up on the mainland. Do you want to know where I ended up?
what did
Yeah.
you
I
ended up
ended
on
up in
Mr. Morning,
America.
didn't you?
You ended up in
I-
America.
Yes, the city
Oh.
called Brooklyn, I think they called it. It looked nice in some areas, but it was really ghastly. Just ugh.
Hmm.
Oh dear.
Well, I do actually like that song. I'm full of surprises.
I didn't sing any songs.
Yes,
Oh, I think you know this song, Diesel.
No,
And,
no,
this
it didn't.
reminds me. I have a pretty good singing voice as well.
well, let's
And I
hear it
believe
then.
I can do it in Diesel's voice from the movie.
Oh, this ought to be
no,
good.
please.
Just a second. Let me, driver, could you please pass some,
No, please.
some coolant?
No, don't. Please, I don't. I really don't think this is a good idea. No, please, don't. No one can know. No one should know.
I'm full of surprises.
No, please don't.
They ought to say of me.
No.
I bring some razzle dazzle to the yard.
Please.
I'm full of surprises.
And no.
As you can plainly see, I don't find being surprising all that hard.
I swear to God, don't do this.
Yay!
That was
Oh,
great.
Oh,
Oh,
I
he's
just,
done. Thank goodness.
oh, I just
I'm
remembered.
full of surprises. They ought to say of me. I bring some razzle dazzle to the
I'm
yard.
sorry. What did you say?
I'm full of surprises. As you can plainly see, I don't find being surprising all that hard.
Please,
So, what did you say, Sydney?
Hey, I'm only up to my old tricks. But I'd say I'm a problem solver looking for a nice quick.
I'm sorry. What did you say, Sydney?
I can sing too, but
Oh, let's-
honestly, I do remember singing one song, but I completely forgot how it went. But I know a song that Diesel might recognize.
ooh. Let's hear it.
Let's see if you remember this one, Diesel.
wait, the thing's back. Wait, what are you doing? Wait, what is he doing?
Ooh.
What is he doing?
Waiting in the yard, tackling them with Diesel.
No, no one should ever hear
It's Diesel.
Don't ever bring that up again!
Diesel.
Stop!
Pop goes the Diesel.
Oh, there's a ready
This is just the
G3.
humiliate Diesel corner, isn't it? This is all this is gonna end up being, isn't it?
Oh boy, we've got another one. Let's see.
What?
Oh, thank you, driver.
You might want to plug him. There we go.
Okay. So yes, what they're doing is completely pointless. Thank you, Ready G3. All right. Let's see. Another question is, Bowler, have you ever gone bowling? Oh dear.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh, it appears that D261 has gone a bit quiet.
yes, he has.
Oh,
Oh.
Oops, sorry about that.
Oh, it's all right.
There we go. Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can
Yeah,
hear you.
Sorry about that. Anyway, I saw the question. Bowler, have you ever went bowling? You know what? I give up. I just give up. I can't take it anymore. I give up trying to call myself D261. I might as well roll with the punches.
Oh.
If you all want to know my real name, it's Arbuthnot.
Of
are you
course.
that big
It's not D261. It is not Bowler. It's Arbuthnot.
Oh, oh my.
And as for that question of bowling, what is bowling?
Oh, it's something that a person does, not what an engine does.
I've never heard of it. And I'm not even sure I care anymore.
Oh, you got a question, Diesel, from All Iron 2 Productions.
Hello?
Diesel,
Okay.
are you
Diesel?
there?
Hello?
There you are.
Hello?
Hello?
Oh,
What's
must
up?
have spiced. Oh, Diesel must have spiced out or something.
What's got,
Anyway.
what was the question? My
It's
driver was
from
letting me know about something.
It's from All Iron 2 Productions. It says, Diesel, what are your thoughts on breaking the Steelworks Diesel and Philip the Diesel box cab?
In
I don't know
parentheses,
who this-
annoying.
I don't know who this Frankie fellow is, but as for Philip, oh my god, can he ever shut up? Seriously,
Exactly!
I tried to get some sleep at Napford a couple of times, and every single time I attempt to get some sleep at Napford, I'm working over there. Oh god, let me just say, thank God he's working at like Wellsworth or whatever now. It's just. Oh.
Oh, yes, indeed.
Ugh.
I say, I'll be right back, guys. My driver has something to tell me. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Alright.
Well,
Ugh.
I guess we're taking over this stream now.
And somebody here is really
Oh no.
not being nice.
We better block a couple of. We should probably block them.
There's 3 of them.
Oh,
Oh.
no.
Well,
Oh no.
Oh, it's a good thing I can't quite see their comments. I don't even want to know what they said.
Yes, it's better you don't, Sydney.
Oh god, I'm gonna see if I can.
Anywho, are there any other questions that we can all answer?
I'm trying to see if there are.
Huh.
Doesn't seem to be very much.
I'm not seeing any more questions, though. I really am not.
Well, I can't read any questions. I can't even see the chat from here.
Oh
Ugh.
dear.
Oh! Here's one from Old Iron 02 Productions. He says,
So,
I think this is directed at all of us. I think. He says, what are your thoughts on Nia the African engine and Rebecca the yellow engine?
Huh. Well, I don't really know anyone named Nia and Rebecca, but I think I'll reserve judgment until I actually do get to know them.
I haven't really met him yet. I've never really filmed. I don't think I filmed an episode with him yet. So I'm just like.
I don't
care.
even know who these 2 are. Nia and Rebecca. Who and what are they?
Well, maybe once Paxton comes back, maybe we can ask him.
Properly.
Alright,
Okay.
I'm back.
Oh, speaking of the devil.
Hello, Garen.
So, somebody asked in the comments what you think of somebody named, Nia and Rebecca, was it?
Yeah, it was more or less that.
I think so.
Oh, goodness. Phew. Okay, that was. Oh, I asked my driver to block that Joe Swanson guy. Ooh.
He's not the only one.
There's 3 of them. It's a good thing I've got that run to Napford to do in like 2 minutes.
Oh my goodness.
I suppose.
And I see one more question for me.
Paxton, you were saying
What was I saying? I forgot.
somebody asked all of us what we thought about somebody named Nia and Rebecca. Oh, we three have already said our thoughts, but what about you?
Oh, I think I've yet to know about them, but
Yeah,
oh,
yeah. Anyways, there was another question, D261. What was it?
It was addressed to me.
Oh, okay.
How do I feel about bowler hats?
Oh, this ought to be good.
I can answer that very simply. It's one of the
yes,
things that I left on Sodor for when I first went there. A battered bowler hat. I believe that will say just how much I feel about bowler hats.
yes, definitely.
Oh,
Oh,
and from what my driver told me about in one of those railway series books, I think he I think he mentioned that you also left behind a rather nasty smell or something.
Well,
Oh, never mind. It's all right. You don't have to answer it. It's all right.
oh
Anyways,
dear.
next question.
okay. What
Here's
is
another
it?
one from. Here's one from the reading G3. Everyone, what's your favorite job?
Oh,
Anything that isn't loud and obnoxious, I suppose.
Yeah,
well, I do like to take quiet good strains, just as long as they are well behaved and all that stuff.
I
I mean,
think for me, that it would be. I think it would be anything that doesn't involve steam engines.
yeah.
hmm.
That's what my favorite job is. Anything that doesn't involve steam engines.
Oh, well, steam engines can be nice. Don't you think, Sydney?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Oh, wait a
Yeah.
second. If you really do enjoy anything that does involve steam engines, D261, then does that mean you also enjoy trucks?
Next question.
Okay.
Okay, sure. Whatever.
What is everyone's? This is from Old Iron O2 Productions. What is everyone's thoughts on terriers and panniers as in locomotives?
Obnoxious.
I honestly can't say for sure. I don't recall ever meeting any. Maybe there are a few on the island that I may not be aware of, but
There is one pannier I know you all know, and I'm pretty sure you know him too, Diesel.
Please don't.
oh,
No.
I will
Standing.
say that he waddles.
I remember now. I remember.
Oh.
Ghost? What ghost?
Ghost?
Oh,
No. I mean duck.
oh,
Oh, good old duck.
right,
Formerly Montague.
right. Sorry, I thought you were talking about a goose or something. Never
Oh,
mind.
Typical Sydney.
I'd hate to be that fellow, but I've got to run to nap for you. I'm afraid. So
Yes,
I'm a little bit sorry, but I
Oh,
will
yeah.
admit
well,
a bit of fun.
well, yes, but,
Yeah.
oh, my driver just said I need to get to the Blue Mountain Quarry. So, I guess I'm going to have to end the stream. So,
Oh, okay.
Oh, very well. We might as well.
Yeah.
yes,
All right.
So,
Thanks for joining, I suppose.
Yes,
Yeah,
thank you
might as
all
well.
for joining, and also props to Mavis for coming in here. And
Yeah.
So see you all, I guess, another time. So,
Ta-ta!
bye-bye,
So long.
everybody.